Curtis. How's fight week going so far here in Miami, man?
It's chill.
Same old. Talk to me about what the last few months have been like for you. We were supposed to see you fight a few months back. You suffered 2 ankle injuries, right? Kind of simultaneous. Can you just kind of talk about that and the recovery that took place afterwards?
The injuries happened in June. That's when I heard about the fight originally. I thought in my head, I never had injuries before, so I'm like, I'll be healthy by November, but I never stopped working out, so I never gave my ankles time to heal. They've healed. I just needed rest. It's really, with ankles, it's just, they're very sensitive, and it's hard to let them heal as you're working out on them. So I just needed to take off like 5 weeks, and that was hard, but I knew I had to do it, so.
Are you happy that they preserved the matchup, that Jailton was still the guy on the other side of the contract when it was time for you to come back?
Yeah, I was very happy. I didn't think there was anyone else they would give me, because who else is there? But you never know, so I am happy I got the matchup.
So kind of the unique thing about this situation is I'm sure you kind of watched that Derek Lewis fight pretty closely. I guess what was your kind of thoughts on that performance? Pretty dominant from him?
Yeah, he did what I thought he was going to do, take him down. I didn't think he'd want to hang out on the feet at all. He hasn't really shown anything with footwork and hands. Like, he's a traditional jiu-jitsu guy. He's like a heavyweight version of Damian Maia. Don't have hands, just want to grapple.
Do you feel like that's kind of the difference between you two? Because I think a lot of people see you both as heavyweights that can really drown people in this division. So do you feel like on Saturday the rest of your game is going to shine over his?
Yeah, that's the beauty of being multi-faceted. I don't have one path to victory. I can win on the feet. I can grapple. I've already shown I have the power to knock guys out. So I'm very confident I will be able to show him on the feet.
Curtis, over here. Just from watching Jailton's first few fights, obviously not the Derek Lewis one because he got the full 25 minutes, but it just seems from the outside looking in like he does, front kick right out of the gate and then blast double leg against the fence, try to take you down. I'm curious, like when you're watching him, is it just that cut and dry when you're watching him right there?
Yeah, and it's a lot of guys. A lot of guys at heavyweight find one skill and like, oh, that works. They don't grow, they don't expand on it. Why would they? He's had so much success. I don't think he's gonna come out and like, oh, I want to strike now. He's gonna do, just like you said, the teep into the blast double leg. It works because these other heavyweights, they've never sprawled in their life. I sprawl all the time, so I guess we'll see.
Just one last one for me. It seems like a lot of these guys, when they're coming up and they have hype, it's like, oh, Jailton is a really high-level grappler, and Tom Aspinall is really fast and athletic, and he's also a black belt too. And it seems like they want to. Fans will be like, well, they haven't fought Curtis Blaydes because he can wrestle and strike and he's powerful, like you said. Do you hear that? Like fans view you as like the test they want for these guys. Like they're good, but they haven't fought a guy that can do all of these things.
Yeah, and some people would be like, oh, I don't want to be that guy. I don't care. I got a job. That's good. I'm always going to have opponents, so I take it as a compliment.